When did you realize your dream girl was actually a walking red flag? To the outside world, I look like a man in finance who has his life together and goes to the gym 3 times a week. But there was a time when I had nothing. I was 17 when I worked at McDonald's. And as if this wasn't bad enough, my teeth were covered in multicolored braces. I thought it was cool at the time. And my sense of style consisted of the biggest hoodies I could find paired with blue skinny jeans. And it's not like I was fat, but because I was yet to discover mewing, all of my weight went to my face. So I basically had a triple chin. Needless to say, girls would flock to me, but in the worst way possible. I couldn't even walk past a group without getting laughed at and outwardly ridiculed. So one day, when a girl named Camilla walked in and placed an order, my jaw practically dropped. Because not only did she thank me, but she even sparked a conversation. So, what do you want to be when you grow up? She asked. I guess a technological analyst, I replied, unable to hide my lisp. I expected the usual response, an eye roll or a look of disgust, but instead she smiled. That's so cool. My heart was already pounding at 100 miles per hour, but it was lunch rush, so I apologized and told her I'd have to take the next person's order. I'll wait for you, she exclaimed, before grabbing her Oreo McFlurry and sitting down in the booth. As soon as I finished my shift 4 hours later, I walked over to her, and we began to play Dungeons and Dragons on our phones. I had over 500 hours under my belt, and I didn't want to scare her away from how good I was. But when I played badly on purpose, she beat me. And when I played well, she still beat me. So I did the first thing I could think to do. I asked Camilla if I could invite my best friend Andrew, who lived around the corner. She nodded, and that's how we spent the rest of the day taking turns beating each other at D&D. But halfway through, I noticed something. Camilla and Andrew were non-stop stealing glances from each other. It wasn't even subtle. And I guess Andrew studied a lot of porn, because towards the end, I could see Camilla throw her head back with pleasure, while Andrew's legs were moving super fast. That's when I finally realized that they were playing footsie. But instead of feeling awkward, I felt happy. Not only because Andrew was my boy, and he finally bagged a girl, but also because if he could do it, then it meant there was hope for me too. Okay, I lied. I wasn't actually happy for Andrew. At that moment, I wanted him unalived, because I had already imagined a life where me and Camilla get married and live happily ever after, where I got rich and bought us a huge house and we played D&D with our kids. And when I called Andrew to come, I texted him saying I had a huge crush on her, which meant he just broke bro code. Just 5 days later, Andrew and Camilla started dating and ghosted me. That's when I finally blew up. I convinced my mom to let me get my braces taken off early, started hitting the gym, and did everything I could to look like one of the jocks in my school, the ones that get all the girls. So by the time I looked somewhat decent, I hadn't seen them in months. But that's when Camilla came into McDonald's again. As soon as our eyes locked, I saw her eyebrows furrow, and she looked at my name tag, then back up at me again. Her face flushed, and I could feel butterflies in my stomach. She stammered a lot when she ordered, and I could feel her eyes running along my body. Mwahaha. I don't know what I was expecting to happen from there, but once she got her order, she left. A week later, when I was doing my routine stalk of their Instagrams with my fake Indian man account, my eyes nearly popped out of my head. They had removed their anniversary date from their bios, removed their highlights of each other, and unfollowed each other too. I smiled. I knew my time had finally come. I switched back to my regular account and saw she had unblocked me, so I followed her. I texted her asking if she wanted to visit me at work, and she agreed. That day, I literally wooed her. I got her flowers with a Hello Kitty teddy, her favorite, in the center, 5 of her favorite VP flavors, and a gift card of $200 to her favorite nail salon. She kissed me right then and there, and we immediately started dating. Except I soon noticed something. Behind her pretty face was a spoiled brat. It started with her sending me links of things she wanted me to buy her. Cool. But on our 1-month anniversary, she asked if I could buy her the iPad Pro, which was almost $2,000 at the time, because she had accidentally scratched the screen of her current one. I told her no, because that would mean I'd have no savings left. She completely ignored me for the rest of the week, so I invited her over to a candlelit dinner to apologize, and we had so much adult fun that I fell asleep instantly. When I woke up, she was gone. And when I went to text her, I saw that I had received dozens of follow requests and DMs on Instagram. Most of them were death threats. Others were just hateful. Turns out, Camilla had posted a video on TikTok saying I had R-worded her. The rest of the full story is on my channel and linked below.